do not have a 9 to 5. I am free from a 9 to 5. Listen, those who don't know me, my name is Paris Smith. I was able to retire myself from the 9 to 5 at 24 years old through stock market trading, and I was able to produce a 6-figure trading account my first 6 months trading. And you probably like, what kind of trading is this? Put me on, sis. I got you. It's called covered calls. Okay, now listen. I only trade one time a week, okay? I don't day trade. We ain't got time for it. I don't read charts because we don't have time for it. And I don't use indicators because we don't have time for it. Now, the trading strategy that I trade is very low risk, okay? Very low risk. And it's a reliable, consistent, guaranteed income every single week. So I know what's coming in every single week to pay these bills. Now, if you like, girl, that's crazy. I love that. I need something like that. And you can, trade alongside your 9 to 5. I need to see you at my next free stock trading masterclass, okay? The link is in the description for you to go ahead and register, okay? The seats fill up quickly, okay? Just make sure you go ahead and secure your seat for the next one. All right. Now, y'all listen. When I say I am so grateful, okay? If you are looking at this as a replay, just put replay gang in the comments. Now, I woke up this morning, right? I woke up this morning and I was like, ooh, I am free from the 9 to 5. Now, some of y'all know my story. I was diagnosed with a chronic disease called juvenile type 1 diabetes. Now, it's not the type of diabetes where you just overeat, your diet is unhealthy, that sort of thing. It's not that. It's where you are a child and you're born with it. My grandfather had type 1. My dad has diabetes, and now it came to me. Okay, it came to me. So it's a what they call it? Not generational. I forget what it's called. But anyways, it's normally passed down by the men, like, grandfather, dad, then me. But hopefully it stops with me, and it will stop with me. But anyway, my life is dependent on insulin to live. So I have an insulin pump. Can't see it today because I got it covered up. But anyways, I was so grateful because today is my endocrinologist appointment, my hospital appointment. Let me bring you guys down memory lane, okay? Now, just to let you know, working a 9 to 5 and juggling a chronic disease is not it. It's not it, okay? Waking up, I used to wake up feeling like I was on my deathbed. And I still had to muster up all of this energy, strength, just to make it to the car. Hear me out. So, aside from the feeling, okay? Aside from the feeling, the manager's tripping. Y'all know managers don't really care about you like that. So I used to go to work, feeling sick. Sometimes my little insulin pump, at the time I had a tube insulin pump. It's called T-Slim, got a little tube, and you had the little device on the side of your outfit, like your pants. You clip it on. So my job was really dirty, okay? Dirty job, okay? I was a pretty girl working in IT. But your girl was working with her nails and all, okay? Ooh, I got something on my nail. Okay, look. With her nail, still on there. But with her nails and all, okay? These my real nails, by the way. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? These my real nails, by the way, okay? She ain't fake. Ain't nothing fake about her, okay? Hair, real, everything. But anyway, y'all know managers really don't care about you or anything like that. So, going to work and, having little emergencies at work where I have to go home because my insulin pump pulled out, or sometimes I would bring my supplies with me to work and all that stuff, and then sometimes I just gotta go home because I don't feel good. I'm literally hanging on by a piece of thread. Like I'm sick. I'm tired. I can't do it. And I put my work first. I was so obsessed with my job, y'all. I was so obsessed with corporate America. I was so obsessed with making it up the corporate ladder. I was so obsessed with being a leader. I was so obsessed with serving the employees, because that was me. I was customer service. And you know, if Paris in customer service, you better know she's going to go above and beyond. And that's that on that, on that, on that, on that. Now, just because of that, you know, I put my health to the back burner, and so I was sick every day. Every day I went to work sick, and it made it worse that my managers was not really flexible about it. If I need to take off because I got to go to all these doctor appointments, like I have one today, I can't. I either have to ask them to go to a doctor appointment for my health. And I can't go, you tripping. So I'm going to go anyway, because you tripping. And you know, you go anyway, you get points, you get written up, your progress, what is the performance report, whatever the heck it's called, it ain't looking good, you're on your way out the door. Anyway, listen, I woke up so grateful, because I was like, yo, I do not ever have to work a 9 to 5 again. I woke up this morning. I prayed for a little bit. It felt so good this morning. I heard the birds chirping. I'm in bed. I'm just musa. You know, I'm chilling. And I was like, I'm so grateful. So anyways, guess what? Just put a what in the chat. Just put what, Paris? What, Paris? What? I'm going to tell y'all. Guess what? Your girl have her, thank you. Your girl have her endocrinologist appointment today. Your girl did not have to put in no time off to go. Your girl did not have to ask for permission to go. Your girl don't have no boss. I can take care of my health and I can go to the endocrinologist in peace because of stock market trading. Because of the stock market. It pays my bills. I don't have to stress no more. And guess what else? When I say my health is at its best right now, my health is literally at its best. So when I step foot up in that hospital today, oh baby, I'm already in full expectation that the doctor gonna be like, girl, at this point you healed. Because I have time to sit here every single day and take my time, take care of myself. I'm not stressed. I have no stress. Y'all know for real, stress be killing. Stress makes everything much worse than what it is. So I believe the reason why I felt like I was waking up on my deathbed is because half the time I was stressed. So I woke up this morning and I said, you mean tell me I can take my time to get dressed. I can pray to the good Lord for as long as I would like. I can drive, now the hospital, an hour and 30 minutes. I ain't gonna hold you. Drive to the hospital and I feel good. And I'm expecting great results because I don't have to work a 9 to 5 anymore because the stock market pay my bills. Oh, it's a good day. It is indeed a good day. It's a good day. It is a good day. So yeah, y'all, I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. But anyways, it's been a long journey. It's been a long journey. Let's go down memory lane because I'll be telling y'all my business. I don't really care. Okay, we're going to go down memory lane. Yeah. So. My diagnosed story. So a lot of y'all don't really know what type 1 is. And type 1 just means that your pancreas, it don't work no more, okay? It's not producing no insulin. I just have a pancreas just chilling in my body. It's not working, ain't doing nothing. It's not doing nothing. Type 2 is where your pancreas is overworking, so it need a little something, a little help. So it need a little insulin, a little, pills, whatever y'all take. I don't know. I know it's insulin for sure, but I think you can. Maybe your doctor might put you on insulin, but I think it's pills. But anyway, so yeah, I have a pancreas. It's just chilling right now. And so my diagnosed story, I was 14 years old. And before I even get into the story, listen, if you have some sort of health issue, if you have a child that have a health issue, if you have a parent that's going through some health issues, and your job is like stressing you out, or you need something in your back pocket in case your job try to act funny and fire you, lay you off, or just acting funny, you want to take off for work, you don't have no paid time leave, PTO or leave, you need to be trained and cover calls. So I need to see you at my next free masterclass, okay? I need to see you at my next free masterclass. I'll break it all down to you. And yeah, we need to start making some changes for 2025. But anyway, so I was 14 years old, and that was when I was finally diagnosed. Now, before I was 14, I knew something was wrong, but I didn't really know. Like, I was a kid. I was like 13. I was a kid. And but 14 was when everything happened, okay? Long story short, I felt like I had the flu for a couple of days, and I started losing a lot of weight. And it felt like the flu, and I was drinking Gatorade. I was eating noodles because I kept throwing up. Couldn't keep my food down. I was peeing like crazy. I can't wait to see you, Amanda. I was peeing like crazy. And so I went to the hospital. I told my mom, I said, Mom, I was 14 years old, telling your mama you need to go to the hospital because you know something is wrong. I told my mom, I said, Mom, I need to go to the hospital. I don't feel good. She's like, all right, we'll go later. And I said, all right. So I noticed that my eyesight was getting real blurry. I could not see outside the window. Whenever I would see light outside, or like not in the house, but if I look outside the window, all I would see is light. I didn't see nothing else. Couldn't see the trees, couldn't see the houses, couldn't see nothing. All I saw was light, and I was like, yo, I need to get to the hospital quick. I was throwing up. I was so weak. I couldn't see. I was drinking like crazy because I was so thirsty. I didn't know why I was so thirsty, and I was just drinking Gatorade. Anyway, that night we went to the hospital, and on the way to the hospital, I was falling in and out of unconsciousness. I didn't know that I was falling in and out of unconsciousness. I didn't know. I was 14. I was in the back seat, do on my way to the hospital. I'm just happy I'm about to go see somebody. So I go to the hospital, and I couldn't walk at this point. I was so weak, I barely could walk. So they pulled the wheelchair out. Pulled the wheelchair out to the car. I'm gonna read your comment. And sat in the wheelchair. The doctor took me back, and they were like, and the whole time I was in and out of consciousness. I don't know how my mama didn't see it at the time. She had a boyfriend. He ain't see it, but your girl was in and out of consciousness, because I just remember like things was skipping. I was in the lobby, or maybe it was just I don't know. Then I turn around, I'm in the back. And I was like sleeping. It felt like I was asleep. It felt like I was like sleeping like that, right? So the doctor came in. They told me, oh, she has acid reflux. She has acid reflux. That is why she's throwing up and she feels so weak. She has acid reflux. So after that, we got my diagnosis and we went home. And so a couple hours later, like I said, I was losing weight overnight. Super. I was a big girl, okay? I was bones. Mama called the ambulance to the house. And the ambulance came. And they told my mama that it's just the flu. It's just the flu. She's fine. Her vitals are fine. It's just the flu. I don't even remember when the ambulance people came the first time, but I remember when the ambulance came the second time. The second time, apparently I couldn't talk, and I was writing on paper that I needed water. I put water. I wrote it on paper because I couldn't talk. I couldn't see, and I was very weak. So my mama said, "Oh, that's not normal. We're calling the ambulance again, and we taking you to the hospital." Now, after I wrote on a piece of paper that I needed some water, and they went to go get me some water, I was unconscious. Girl was out. My mama and my sister came back, and your girl was out, unconscious. So the ambulance came back, and they tried to drag me to the car. I remember walking down the steps, but I was like this, walking down the steps, and they kept saying, "Walk, kid, walk, kid. You need to walk, kid. You need to walk, kid." And I was like, "Yo, them ambulance, they was trifling. Them was some trifling men. They didn't care about me, and I was really dying." So anyways, they get me to the ambulance, y'all. From the moment I hit that ambulance, I don't remember a thing. Your girl was out cold. Your girl was out cold. You hear me? They woo me all the way to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, all of my organs and everything was shutting down. And they could not get your girl. They couldn't get the IV in. They couldn't get none of that stuff because your girl was out cold, right? Okay. So the doctor was like, "Oh my gosh, this is her second time back to the hospital tonight. Like, what is going on?" My mama told them what was going on, all the things that was happening, and how she went back to my room and I was unconscious. Like, I was unresponsive and all that stuff. So they were trying to work on me and get me stable because your girl was dying. Girl's dying. Okay, let's continue with the story. So anyway, so I'm at the hospital. I'm in the emergency room, and the doctor. I ain't gonna do it today. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Ha! All right, we're gonna tell this story. All right, so listen. Listen. So listen, okay. So the doctor, right? Your girl was unconscious. Okay, look, I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna do it. And so the doctor said it was nothing that he could do. I'm gonna get to the story. The doctor said that it was nothing that they could do. Your girl was dying. So, hold on, let me swallow. You know that thing in your throat that hurt when you feel like you got cried, the little thing in your thing that started hurting, right? Okay, so we're gonna get to it. Okay. Got my tissue. Okay. So anyway. So the doctor told my mama there ain't nothing they could do. I was dying. And the doctor said he had to go. He had to go to his office real quick. He had to go to his office real quick. And so what he did was he went on his knees and he prayed to the good Lord. That's what the doctor did. That's what the doctor did. He said he had to go to his office, get on his knees, and pray to the good Lord that he has all the strength, all the power to get your girl up. Because I was dying. We're going to continue with this story. I'm going to thug it out. So anyways, when he came back after getting off his knees in his office, the doctor, he came back to my body, and the Lord had the IV in my veins, and my organs started to come back alive. Now, I was still out cold. I was still out cold, though. They called the helicopter. They called the helicopter to come get me and to take me to one of them big boy hospital ICU joints. That's what the doctor did before he went to his office. Let me tell you something. We need some more kingdom doctors. Imagine if we had more doctors that believe in the Lord, that believe in their authority and their power from the Lord, those that carry that, you know what I mean? That they know that they can just pray and just believe and have faith. They can, for real, faith as small as a mustard seed moves mountains. So hear me out. Let me continue the story. So anyway, when the doctor came back, he came up off his knees in his office, came and stuck me with the IV, and finally my organs started to get a little, I don't know the word, started working again, okay? And so they called the helicopter, and they said, nah, we're going to call off the helicopter because we don't need you no more because we got her stable. So I was stable. I was still knocked the heck out now. But I was stable. So the ambulance come to the hospital to take me to Children's Hospital in Washington, D.C. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Washington. Shout out to Children's Hospital in Washington, D.C. Anyways, they took me to the hospital, and at this point, I was still knocked out, but we was cruising to the hospital. It wasn't no emergency lights, nothing like that, because I was stable. Okay? Now, when I got to the hospital, they didn't put your girl in a coma. Okay? They put her in a diabetic coma, and I was out for a little bit. But I remember like bits and pieces. I remember I would wake up and hear do, 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 do. And I was like, the heck I'm doing in the hospital? I was just in my bed chilling. Like, what's going on, right? So then, I was still out though. I heard it was crazy, like all the things that was going on. I heard that they said my blood sugar was 1,377. Your blood sugar is supposed to be at 80. They said if my blood sugar would have went up just a little bit more, I would have been a vegetable. I would have woke up a vegetable. My blood sugar was 1,377. Blood sugar. When it's supposed to be 80 to 120. Anyway, we continue the story. So since I was still out cold in a diabetic coma, we called up the big dog. My mama called up the big dog, and if you don't know who the big dog is my grandma. My grandma is the holiest woman, okay? Anytime you see my grandma, you talk to her, she gonna always praise the Lord. If she see you take a bite of food, she gonna scream at you because you did not pray and praise and thank the Lord. My grandma is my whole life a pastor of a church. When I say she walk it, talk it every single day, that's my grandma. Now, remember, I'm out cold, right? I'm out cold. So, grandma walked up, big boy, you know what I mean? Walked up in that thing. My grandma had the oil. My grandma had that oil. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. You know, I was raised Pentecostal. So we were raised, you know, in church services for 6 hours running around. We were the Christians that wore the dresses that go to your ankles. Okay? Done. Born and raised Pentecostal. My grandma Pentecostal. Don't play with it. My grandma is that girl, is that woman with that fire where she put that oil on her hands. She started clapping her hands and she laid them hands on you. You out. Boy, night-night. You gone. So anyway, my grandma came up in that hospital with that oil. She said, where's she at? Grandma started clapping them hands. Got that oil on her hands. Y'all listen. my grandma put her hand on my body and kept saying, Jesus, and I woke up. I woke up, I sat up, and I said, hey, Grandma. Y'all can't tell me that the Lord ain't good. Listen, this whole story is nothing but a miracle. I'm just saying. I was in a whole coma. And my grandma came with that oil and placed her hand to pray on my body and kept saying, Jesus, 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 Jesus. And I woke up. Not only did I wake up, I sat up. Not only did I wake up, sat up, I said, hi, Grandma. And then after that, I went back out. Okay, I went back out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went back out, and then when I finally woke up a couple hours later, I did wake up that same day. A couple hours later, I had to learn how to talk again. I had to learn how to walk again. I had to learn how to eat and swallow and all of that stuff again. But when I woke up, the Lord, I said, Lord, 14 years old. 14, okay, 14. When I woke up from that coma, I said, Lord, why is the devil so mad at me? And the Lord said, you about to do big things in this world. I said, woo! Woo! The Lord said, when he woke me up from a coma, I said, Lord, why is the devil so mad at me at 14? He said, because you're about to do big things in this world. Now, that's what the Lord told me, because I was 14. That's how he talked to me. That's what the Lord told me, but I know what he meant. I know what he meant now. So the Lord, listen, had me go through all that. This whole juvenile type 1 diabetes, chronic disease, all the drama I went through, my mama freaking out. Hold on, first of all, we're going to get to that about my mama. Had me go through all of these valleys in my life for this moment right now. It blows my mind. Because if it wasn't for type 1 diabetes, I would still be working a 9 to 5. I would not be traded. I would not be teaching. I would not be savior of the day for all my people. I would not be a trailblazer. I would not be an authority in my space teaching stocks. I would not be the one that's helping my black and brown people get a financial education, set themselves up for, I forgot the word. Sorry, it slipped my mind anyways, that ADD boy. Yeah, I tell you, that ADD be coming in sometime. But anyways, the Lord has what I'm trying to say is stop crying over your life and all the bad things that's going on, because the Lord is going to use it, okay? You should be praising the Lord right now for the funk that you are in, all of the trials and tribulations that you are in right now. You should be praising the Lord, because He's going to use your story. He going to use your story. He going to use your story. And now He using my story. Yep. He using my story, I tell you that, because I would not be here teaching stock market trading and all of the things if it wasn't for me being diagnosed with juvenile type 1 diabetes at 14 years old, dependent on insulin to live for the rest of my life. Anyways, my mama, when all that was going on and I finally woke up, my mama had so much to tell me, and she was very eager and very worried, filled with fear, anxiety, negativity. I'm 14 years old. I wake up with so much peace, y'all. When I say the peace that I had, that I've never felt ever in my life. I mean, I know what it feel like now, but you can't tell me the Lord wasn't there. The Lord was there. And then that's when the Lord told me, I was like, why is the devil so mad at me? He said, because you're going to be He said, because you're about to do big things in this world. Like, you about to be that girl for real. Like, he mad. You about to set so many people free. Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, my mom was freaked out. She was like, you can get your leg cut off. You can go blind. You got to take needles for the rest of your life. You got to take 4 shots a day and prick your finger 4 times a day. That's 8 times a day. That's 8 needles a day. This is how my mom talking to me when I finally woke up from a coma, diabetic coma. And I was like, Mom, it's okay. I said, where the needles at? Show me how to do it. Like, where is it at? Like, we good, and bring it. Yo, I was lit. I was lit. Cause at that time, I'm trying to tell y'all, your girl got a gift of faith. I knew that from a very young age that your girl have a gift of faith. If I don't care how bad it looks, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right, because I know who my Lord, who my God is. I don't put my trust in man. Since I was a little girl, my mama tripping, and I was like, calm down, like chill out, we good. And that's it. I bossed the heck up. I did what I needed to do. Learn how to walk, learn how to talk, you know what I mean? Learn all that stuff. I was in the hospital for about 7 days, you know. Where the needles at? Show me how to, you know what I mean, take care of myself. We good. And then after that, child. I said, I ain't working for no 9 to 5. I don't know how I'm going to do that with this. But anyway, now here we are today. Trading cover calls in the stock market to make my reliable guaranteed income. I don't have to worry about no daggone boss telling me what I got to do, what I can't do, how I can take care of my health, all that boo-boo. Okay. I don't have to worry about that no more. I can go to my doctor appointment in peace. And today I am going to my doctor appointment in peace. And not only am I going to my doctor appointment in peace, but your girl results, lab work, numbers, all of the things reflects a normal person without juvenile type 1 diabetes. Like, we good. All right, y'all. That's my cue. I have a meeting, so I need to get myself together because I'm all crying, snot booger nose and stuff. I need to get myself together. It's 11 o'clock. I got a meeting. I need to see y'all at my next free stock trading masterclass. The link is in the description to register. I need to see y'all. Having one tonight, and I'm having one on Sunday. Okay? Now, hear me out. I need y'all to go ahead and like this video. Like it. And that's it. That's all. And that's it. That's all. And love y'all. Have a good day. Okay? Have a good day. All right, let me go to this meeting. Bye, y'all.